What's good? What's up?
What up?
Capitals. We are the Capitals, bros.
In the capital, bro, right back with another banger.
A banger, more chill, no
A chill banger. A chill banger.
After, if you didn't watch last week's video, please go do.
Yeah.
It's quite a banger.
It is a banger. Yeah.
We spent a couple of hours editing, please do.
Yeah.
Please.
But besides that, it's very fun, and this is now moving away from that.
Yeah. This video is not trading or anything, but it's also not a slice of life. We just like, give some insights,
talk.
some insights on our
Real
life,
talk, yeah.
or insights on the things,
Some
make Capital Bros.
It's a form of a capital bro topic because this is the topics we do talk about.
And if you have been with us for some time now, you know that we do bring this topic up a lot. Also like on what means that we work with and whatnot.
So what is this?
I was gonna say the same shit. With the music.
The title.
With the music now.
Judging by the title,
On the
we talk about consistency.
Consistency.
Yeah, the consistency, the aspects of consistency, how it affects us.
If we talk about consistency, guys, what consistency is doing something on a strength, because there's a difference between consistency and discipline. Or
Yeah.
is it the same thing?
I will say
Consistency is discipline.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
We're gonna speak
Okay.
about how we've been consistent, how consistency has affected us, and
Yeah.
how we deviate sometimes on our own
Consistency
consistency. Blah, blah, blah.
and like you tend to lose your consistency. So it's a lot of, it's different for everybody if we put it in that sense.
Yeah.
Because maybe this video will just give you insight, like Mr. D said, into our consistency. Like, okay, let's start with consistency with YouTube. Because that's where we all have a different aspect with like our job and
In
stuff.
terms
and
of our consistency,
fitness and all that stuff,
in terms of our consistency, well, my consistency, I tend, not tend, but like we try, like YouTube wise, to release a video at least once a week. Sometimes we like, our days is Sunday, but sometimes we don't make it for Sunday, it's sometimes on a Monday or Tuesday, but that's when like life is life in.
Yeah.
You understand?
And like it's a little bit more easier when you like a group to hold each other accountable with consistency individually, because there's no one else to like, if you mess up or like do something, you're holding yourself accountable with individual consistency. But with YouTube, we can like say, yeah, Joe or Mr. D occurred, hey, you didn't do something.
Yeah.
They was like, yeah, your consistency must catch up, or like you need to like do something. But now individually it's different because no one's gonna tell you.
And it is tough to be consistent. It's a habit you have to develop in time.
It's definitely a habit, because
you have to develop this habit in time. And like in terms of how consistency has been affecting me, let's say we've been doing this trading thing as well, right?
Yeah.
I tend to do at least 3 to 4 trades a week. That's my consistent role with trading. YouTube wise, I tend to at least want to release a video a week. That's now the consistency wise on YouTube. And I've been working with something in the background to deal with Capital Bros, but it's more production wise, blah blah. You guys will see it coming in time. But that being consistent with that has also been making my sleep schedule very inconsistent. So it's been affecting me otherwise
that's
as well.
one of our topics, making one thing consistent to like make another thing not consistent.
There is disadvantages to being consistent. Sometimes it's to do with your health, or it's just like other topics that you're also supposed to be focusing on, but it's generally the main, like keeping focus on everything that you're doing. It's tough.
Yeah.
See, and then
just as a structure, sorry to like, let's say like, okay, from us, like from our, let's give like not tips, but let's say how can you become consistent? Like we all started being consistent from like a very small age. Like you tend to brush your teeth. I'm just saying that's a form of consistency, because you don't like do it. Like it's like part of your routine, man, which you're consistent at brushing your teeth and saying you're consistent at waking up, not me sometimes, but you're consistent at waking up a specific time or so.
Yeah.
So that's about how do you get to that point, like what the Jen say, like make that part of it like a part of yourself, like it can apply to anything else, but that's where it starts basically.
First thing I'd like to say in becoming consistent is to first get rid of your comfort zone.
Yeah, okay.
You see, a lot of us tend to feel comfortable with our basic things, sleep, schedules, like we like to sleep maybe, or just in general other things that we enjoy doing instead of doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So the first thing,
so
the first things first is to break that shell.
Okay.
Is to break away from your comfort zone. Deal with things that make you, just
I would say
sometimes.
start small. like if for example like now going to fitness or something, don't try to like do it every like start small. For example, I do 3 times a week, saying, but I haven't done that because I've been more focusing on my work and trading, which straight like that lead to another point where making one thing consistent strays away from another point. But that's where start small and not try to juggle. If you're a very busy person or like have a lot of stuff, try to not be consistent fully, but basically because you can have motivation at the start, but then like I say, that motivation that way the consistency comes in. But do it small, start small pieces. If you put it in that way,
like have just periods in the day where you know.
Remind it for yourself.
Yeah. You know what?
I want to speak!
Okay.
Sit!
Okay, no, we're gonna come to Jody now, but what helped me through? What
How
helped?
you open the...
Oh, that's why you see. Anyway.
What helped? Okay, before we go into Jody, what helped me develop a consistency schedule is my alarms. I set alarms for certain times of the day. You wake up alarm. You set maybe if you have something to do and you need to do it, but you don't feel like doing it, you set your alarm as a reminder.
As human beings, we all have consistency.
Yeah.
And there's things we do every day on a daily basis. So if you want to bring something out, personally, whether it's an activity, whether you want to be more active in your life, or
It's your studies.
you want to learn a certain skill set,
yeah.
whatever it is, it takes time, and that time forms with your consistency by you doing it every day. So specifically with your consistency, it ties in with your priority. So whatever you deem most high in your life at the moment, you're going to be consistent at it because it takes over everything else at the moment. So you have no choice but to focus on that for now, and that is also a level of consistency.
Discipline.
That you should.
But that makes you consistent.
Yeah.
You are forced.
I feel like to be consistent also you should be result driven. So there should be results in whatever you are doing.
Yeah, so basically you have to have a drive also, because if you have it, because just saying like for example, Knox wanted to learn trading, but then he say his consistency is bad. But then he also, like you said, his main priorities must now is like his main stuff. But just where like a person like that, for example, want to learn trading, but your 80% of your priority is what your like your main drive, with your span or anything. But now you wanna set aside a little bit of consistency or like drive for the other skill you want to learn, because that's where a lot of people are now actually, I think. Because you have like your main priority or the main thing you're consistent at, but then you want to learn a new skill, you want to learn an instrument, we have trading, but then when you're gonna get time, and that's where planning also comes at, and
Also, you should
little bit
not,
of drive.
you should not be wishy-washy about things that
Yeah.
you do. Like if you're gonna
Don't do a lot of
start,
stuff
if you're gonna
also.
start something, if you're gonna start something, you do something.
Yeah.
So like whatever skill or whatever business or studies, whatever you want to do, you should not be wishy-washy about it.
Yeah.
You should want results. You should want to see your results. And whenever you get your results back, it gives you a certain drive to keep continuing, man. See, because you're seeing progress. Progress is the one thing that gives you the best high. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Progress is the best high.
Would you say like also, for example, we have the consistency, but a person mustn't contract more, like you can always learn like 1 or 2 stuff saying. So you have your main stuff, but then as a tip, don't, like I think I did say this, don't focus too much on a lot of stuff when you're gonna start being consistent.
Don't
overload yourself, because you're gonna have burnout. You're definitely gonna have burnout from
Fucking
that.
reading my mind.
So
Yeah.
with all of this, guys, in order to build your consistency on a basic level, you have to have your routine.
Yeah. It
Set
starts
in
with the
place.
routine, yeah.
So if you know you have XYZ things to do today, you can add ABC for an hour or 2. So you get the things that you do on a daily basis out of the way. You have free time after work. You have whatever time it is. Then you set 30 minutes to do this,
Yeah.
20 minutes to do that. It may sound a little, but it's time you're spending on something
Yeah.
in order to build yourself.
And I also like to say, be a little greedy. Not.
And to add on to that, like if you wanna like get better at something, you're gonna have to sacrifice, because you know you're tired maybe of whatever you're gonna do. And like say that 15 minutes a day or like 20 minutes a day, you know you have like some other stuff, but now you feel like, yeah, I'm tired of that. But you wanna get better at the other stuff, so you're gonna have to sacrifice and try to fit it into your routine.
No, don't
that's
over-
it, yeah.
don't-
But still don't overdo yourself.
Like
but
what
at least
Jody said,
try your best to like get better at that skill, that instrument, get better at that, what do you call it, trading, get better at any type of thing. You're gonna have to put in the work.
Like Jody and Curtis said, don't overload yourself.
Yeah.
don't add too much to your plate. Basically, consistently be greedy as well. Yeah, but be controlled greedy. And I'm not saying the type of greed that, you know, take fucking something from a child or don't want to give off or whatever. You know what type of greed I'm talking about. I'm saying be greedy in terms of knowledge. Learn everything that you want to learn, or learn the things that are necessary to learn to get to where you need to be also. You understand? And then when you find the information that you need, keep to it and keep building on it. Yeah. No matter where you are in the world, it's always your mindset.
Your mindset, yeah. But
people, yes, you have the excuse of my environment was very harsh, right? But what did you do to get out of that environment?
Yeah.
The key word is an excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the key word.
Excuses is it tends to break our track. You understand? It tends to break your track for consistency. You might say, you know what, I'm not gonna do it today. I have an injury here, or
I don't feel like
my chest is eating me or something, man. You understand? We tend to give excuses.
Accountability, like, because you can, like, obviously if you had a day is like a hard day and you're like, okay, today, but then now you're doing the same thing tomorrow and you're doing the same thing after that, then it becomes like, see, it's not one that's excuse now. So you can, like, not saying you must be a robot or anything.
And I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
There are times where I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. It's like personal experience now. Like, but there comes a time where you're like, okay, yeah, I've been procrastinating. I've been like too much now. So that's where own accountability has to come into place.
Procrastination kills.
Yeah.
Kids, like like that. Procrastination kills.
Yeah.
The message that we're bringing across to you is just to build your consistency. And through our own stories that we've shared today, hopefully you can learn something from that also.
No one is perfect.
No one is perfect.
And this is a topic we wanted to speak about. It's not related now to our trading or financial stuff, but like it's something that needs to be spoken about. It's something that needs to be spoken about more towards people of our generation, you know, Gen Z's out there watching us. You understand? Because there's a lot of people of our gen who want, but it's not really putting in the time. And then they will say they're putting in the time, but how far did you go? You know? Did you go to the point where you had sleepless nights? Did you go to the point where your feet hurts? Did you go to the point where you have rubber burns on whatever you're doing? You know, just how far is your fall? You understand?
Did you get to the point where you're dreaming about what you're doing? You see, what this thing you're trying to whatever. Then you know it's a lot in your mind. You see.
And I've had the pleasure of being, or not being, of meeting a lot of consistent people this year and last year as well, in whatever fields they are doing. And you've had the pleasure of meeting a few of them on our channel as well. So like, man. Focus on your shit, do your shit, and achieve your shit.
Stop procrastinating.
Write that down.
Build your consistency, and if you build your consistency, you'll build your success.
Because your foundation is
in
built
any
on
aspect of life, not just money or what it's gonna be. Basically applies to any aspect of life.
There's this girl you want, there's this guy you want.
Be consistent.
No.
I don't mean stalk.
Consistent.
Okay, if you're gonna be a stalker, be consistent about it. Be consistent about it.
I think we made a point.
Keep it Instagram.
But consistent.
I'm consistently single.
Alright. Let's wrap it up.
Peace out, guys.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
In the next one.